I am sat on a Caravelle side step, cherry red, and this is currently having a stunning 27-piece TTRC body kit fitted. So yeah, we've never done a cherry red with a carbon kit, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this being finished off. This is one of Burnsley's customers. This van is supplied by the customer to ourselves, and we're going to be giving it a little bit of Van Haven pizzazz. Currently sat on an air ride system, so once it's all put together, this thing's going to be absolutely beautiful. Really keen to show you guys in a couple of weeks' time what this thing's going to look like. We've also got quite a lot of wrapped vans. So wrapping vans has become a thing, and we have put a couple of videos out and some pictures over the past of vans we've done in matte black. And what we find is we will put something onto the internet for you guys to look at, you'll like it, and then we'll get asked an awful lot to do that again. And so we have got purple vans outside, we've got matte black two-tone vans, we've got matte black all black vans, we've got vans with highlighter yellow all over it, which we will show in another video of our used stock, which we currently have, which is pretty biblical at the moment. So that's something that we're really excited to be showing you, and we've got some really cool little tiny details that no one's done before. I'm looking forward to seeing what you think about those. Would you, Jordan, like to follow me around the workshop and we can just have a little look, see what we're up to this week? It's a cold, rainy week, and the boys are on break, so it's nice and quiet. So follow me. So, matte black has become incredibly popular, and what we're doing on this particular chassis is we are doing a full Caravelle conversion. This is going to have a full media system into it as well, which is quite cool, but we're actually going to be using a factory combi for this. So this particular build doesn't need to be tax efficient. So we've got electric sliding doors from the factory, and then we're putting some 240 volt hookups in here. We've taken all the seats out, and replaced them with a Caravelle system. You can see we've got our little dangly chap here for some heat. We'll have a television in here as well, and I believe this van's going to have a Platinum Plus dashboard upgrade. What we're doing at the moment is we're just getting everything put in its position before we take it all out again and start doing some of the further sound deadening and some of the little bits of refinement that we're renowned for. This is going to be a really cool van, and it's going to be a kind of Swiss Army knife. I know that's one of James's favourite words, but it really will be a Swiss Army knife van, and looking forward to showing you a little bit more of this later. So it is incredibly unusual that we have a cherry red Caravelle in our workshops with carbon going onto it, but we also have a Fortana red with carbon going onto it. This on your screen right now is going to look quite vivid. In real life, it's a really nice dark burgundy colour, and it's incredibly rich. It does look incredibly rich. This is first fit onto this van, so there's been no refinement. And when I say about the refinement side of things, when we fit these carbon kits, because they are handmade, there are always a certain amount of little bits of blemishes. So we'll get them finished in high gloss that we have now, we'll fit them to the van, they'll then go down to Sean and Reggie down in the detailing, along with Marcus and Janie from Haven Bodyworks, and that's when they start doing all the tiny little bits of fettling. So if you want to zoom in right now, you'll see that just here we have a little tiny blemish. Apologies for my dirty fingernails. It's all of those little tiny nibs that the boys spent hours and hours and hours doing, and it's that level of detail that really makes these particular vans, all of our vans, really shine and have that level of care and attention that we're renowned for. Behind you is John's van. So this is a silver 204 4Motion. John has been waiting for this van from the factory for a really long time. Started life off as a panel van, and we've gone and done that into a combi for him. But this is going to be a really interesting build. So This has to be a jack of all trades, this van. It needs to be a works wagon for the building industry, but it also needs to be able to look after the lifestyle. So in the back of here, it's going to be having some amazing cabinetry and fit out. We're going to be putting a pod in and leather and all that kind of stuff. We've already fitted a carbon roof and also got these lovely AT4s. Now, we've put many AT4s on the vans over the years. This is their new kind of shadow effect. It's very similar to our shadow chrome. It's really nice, looks fantastic on this silver. Incredibly detailed, incredibly delicate. And it was originally going to be black, so we did order some black. We had the conversation with John and took some photos and sent these over, and we've decided to keep these on. They're really nice, really unique. All the little details, you know, all these Allen keys and all these bits that Axe put on here, I just love it. It's so busy, it's so rugged, really cool. Inside this van, we've got a platinum interior. So basically platinum means that you get your Alcantara headlining, an internal optic. On John's van, we're not having an optic because it's going to be a works van. So there's going to be a very high traffic area and it's really not offensive with this mid-tone grey. Works really nice with the silver. You can kind of see the colour palette that we're going for. Just a little bit of blue and then that lovely mid-tone grey wrapping around the bottom of the seats. So in the back of the van, we're going to have a pod here, like a camping pod with a stove and a fridge and a pull-out table and all that kind of good stuff. And then in the back, the boys at Action Van have got a unique kit that they've designed specifically for John with roller doors and bits for his surfboards and bikes and everything. So this is going to be a really cool van. It'll be ready in a month's time. I really look forward to showing you a little bit more. This little van here, I say little, it's definitely not. It's a top spec 4Motion with all the bells and whistles on it. It's going to be something that is just a little bit special. She's going to be fairly delicately styled on the outside, but the technology that's going to be going into this is going to be insane. So this is going to have hot and cold water for showers. We're going to have a huge power management system, and this is going to allow our customer to be able to fully go off-grid and surf and enjoy the waves for as long as he likes, with all the power and all the hot water and all the heating that you could possibly want for some winter day surfing. This is going to be a cool van and I really look forward to showing you. And over there is a particularly mental bulkhead, which I know that Tom has been working on with a customer. And I say bulkhead because it's been a real labour of love, because if you look behind here, you'll see we've got an amazing space. So we've moved the bulkhead back. I say we, the boys have moved the bulkhead back a little bit to allow for a trusty friend. And then in the back, we've got a little bit of extra side here, diesel heater, fridge, 240 power, water and everything. I think we'll let Bunzy go into that van in a little bit more detail because he knows absolutely everything about it. So over the years, like I was saying earlier with the wraps, you know, when we wrap a van and then you guys like that and go, oh, can we have a van wrapped? And before you know it, we're wrapping an awful lot of vans. It's also the same for model ranges. So a little while ago, we launched a van, we did a video, well, gosh, it must have been 3-4 weeks ago now, of the Moto Legends van, that blue swamper for the motorcycles. Gentleman got inspired, thought that'd be the most perfect vehicle for him as well. Now, obviously, we've got a bit of a company policy where we will never build two vans the same. They can be similar and they can be of the same concept, but very different. This is a really good example, and when Burnsy shows you around this, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Boys are back from break. It was only a quick video. Hope you've enjoyed seeing what's happening on a Thursday morning at Banhaven. We will be doing a couple of other little bits and bobs over the next coming weeks, so stay tuned. And if there's anything that you would like to see specifically, please do let us know. We'll be more than happy to go into that in a little bit more detail. And if you've got any technical questions as well, please put them down in the comments, and we read them all. And if it's really interesting or really hard or we don't know, we'll endeavour to answer that question for you. So thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Enjoy dubbing and vanning and all things transport related. See you later.